Hello community, so great to be back. Today I look at AI agents at freelancer platforms like Upwork. Today my AI agent decided to wake me up today here with this particular podcast. This is from Bloomberg Intelligence, Tech Disruptors, and it was about Upwork, right, the wave of freelancing and the talent demand here. And I was interested because they were talking here about an AI agent here, Yuma. So I said, great, and I listened to it. And I understood that since 2020 here, Upwork here is public in 2018. It was the world's largest, maybe is the world's largest public online freelance marketplace and existed in 2020 already for 22 years. And now I was really interested here in 2025. What is the state of the art? So this is my reflection just after listening to half an hour podcast of the CEO of Upwork. This is it. This is just my reflection, but I'm interested from three perspectives. I want to hire freelancers. So I'm interested, let's say I have the role of a company and I want to touch AI for the first time globally, great. And I decide, hey, I'm looking for specialists. I am looking here for AI specialists. And I just learned here from the CEO of Upwork, they have listed about 80,000 AI specialists, all master degree and PhD and whatever. And they work remote, and this, I think, is great. So they are kind of a matchmaker platform. And what you do, you can either pay hourly rate for very clearly defined services, or you have milestone payment or weekly payment. So great, you have flexibility. Now, what I'm really interested in is the real world implication now of Yuma, Upwork's AI. So Upwork's mindful agent. What an interesting title. What does it do? Now, of course, you have to pay. Now, in my understanding here from the CEO of Upwork, it's here for the companies here 5% and more. And if you are here a freelancer, you pay about 10% and more, depending on kind of contract and all the possible ideas. This is just to give you a rough figure. And the beautiful is now with this new AI that they offer here for the companies and for the specialist, for the freelancer, it helps you, the freelancer, to boost the productivity, manage tasks, work more efficiently, and you get 10 messages per week if you have only the basic plan that you pay for. I said, interesting. So this is how they use here AI in this very particular use case. And then I thought about it. And now listening to, in my understanding of what the CEO of Upwork told us here, a lot of companies that want to enter AI, and we were focusing on AI here, they don't know really what AI skills are necessary for their particular task in their particular company. So what exactly is a job description? Is it more about generative AI? Is it more about chatbot? Is it more about pre-trained model? Is it more about reinforcement learning, supervised fine-tuning? Is it about data clearance? What do I need here for my company here to have here the first touch of an AI? So companies come into this AI and say, hey, I cannot describe here the technical project, but I just tell you what I want to do here as a company. And now this AI here translates here the unspecific, if you want, query by the company now into some absolute specific, maybe template-based, okay, this is the specific project and I need specific skills. Now, this is now the other part of the platform that is so beautiful now. Because you have, if it's true what the CEO tells us, 80,000 AI specialists here listed with their skills, with their project, with their qualification, whatever what they already have done, with their feedback from the client, and maybe they show you some demonstration work and whatever. So this is great. So those specialists present themselves. And they can present themselves with the project that they achieved and with the skills they have. No? It's not, remember here in a curriculum vitae, no, you had different skills that you present and whatsoever. And now this is interesting because now you get a lot of special project and special skills for those projects because those people offer this, no? And now for the AI, it's rather simple, no? If we have now a company that says, hey, I would like to do this project, the AI understands now, okay, I have for my 80,000 whatever, I have here some people and I know exactly the skills that they have, that they offered, and they needed to perform the job. So now the AI comes back and says, as an offer to the company that is already paying, hey, listen, I know what skills you do need. Now the AI recommends. And now we have here beautiful, let's say, 3 specialists, that are absolutely perfect for the job of this company, because the company doesn't know the technical terms of AI. It's a simple company. And we have an AI specialist, great. We know the project of this specialist and the skills of this specialist are listed in detail with certification and PhD and whatever. And you have the feedback from the companies. It's like shopping at Amazon. You have here the feedback from the buyers already, were they satisfied with this AI specialist, what they are asking for in the price, the complexity of the projects, great. And you have a ranking, of course, great. So these are the recommendations here of this AI agent. And then I learned, and this was just a half sentence by the CEO of Upwork, if you as a freelancer now pay in addition, you can, if you want, pay to be listed higher in the search results. So you are discovered in this search a little bit easier by your possible next employer. Yeah? So what a coincidence. I thought that this is a beautiful business case. Yeah? But also you as a company, if you want to say, hey, I'm in need here of these specialists. No? If you pay in addition, you can post or rank your search for an AI specialist higher in the list, if you pay in addition. And then, of course, those AI specialists, let's say the AI is just a very narrow focus specialist and it needs now the help of Upwork's AI. So this specialist pays now Upwork's AI that it can use this particular AI to help here present itself, do the project descriptions. So now this AI works for the specialist that pays now that this AI is now producing results that are presented by the very same AI in a ranking. I was amazed, and you noticed at this point here in listening to this podcast that the CEO was the former chief marketing officer. It was such a brilliant, elevator pitch, yeah? And if you want to increase further, no problem. We have another opportunity. You just have to pay now for the next tier, and then our AI will work for you and will improve your project, will improve your presentation, will help you with your project. No? And I thought, so nice that we have here a platform, if you pay, that this AI will do more or less a little bit or more of the job for you that you are hired here by this company. And I thought, what would happen if I look into the future? With my little mind. And I said, at first, great. So we have freelancer, thousands and thousands of freelancer. Great. They work from home whenever they want. They have their price. Great. So we do have freelancing. We do have the hiring process. We have the contracting done here by this company. Great. But then she said here, the CEO, yeah, they are now more and more moving into consulting. And this I thought is interesting, because consulting is now also, you have here the complete company strategy. You consult in the processes, you can implement the processes, you can optimize the processes, you can evaluate the processes. So nice. So they go now from freelancing, hiring, consulting. And I said, what would be the next step if we have now a development of the AI itself? And I'm interested in AI. And I thought, those skills here that are presented, 1,000 and 1,000 data sets, are, let's say, pattern-based. And whenever I hear pattern-based, I say, yeah, this is what I can use an AI for. And then tool use, the specialist here list exactly the tools that they need. And maybe, I don't know, this platform also gets here the project reports from the specialist to the companies to activate here the payment stream or whatever. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this. It's not sponsored, not related in any way. I just find it interesting because I'm looking also for help here for further have an additional brain power here. So I was just interested, how does it work? But I'm also interested if then I want to offer here maybe as a group or member of a group very specialist services here to the community. Could I use here this matchmaker platform? What are here the conditions, financial and? And I just thought, great, this AI is positioned perfectly. No? You have here the market demand and you have the market supply, and you can update regularly. Because you always get new specialists. She explicitly mentioned here that specialists here have self-learning capabilities, the human, I mean. So the humans here do continuously improve new skills. So great, you can even detect here whenever the specialist here develop new skills and then maybe the market side need new skills and new tools. If you go with AWS or if you go with whatever, the cloud computer infrastructure from Microsoft or whatever, no? Whenever it's skill, whenever it's here a linear tool use, this is perfect for an AI to learn. And I thought, interesting. So, there could come a time when the AI now develops so much that it is offering here, I recommend itself as the workhorse here. Because the AI learned here from all this thousands and thousands of real-time data what it needs to do for a particular project, what skills are necessary, and the AI learned those skills. No problem. And it learned how to use tools, AWS, Microsoft, or whatever you go with Google Cloud. So no problem. So the AI will start to take over part of the jobs, and maybe those specialists now, let's say the lower tier specialists now, might find it a little bit harder to find here good freelancing jobs and payments. No? Interesting, I thought, the AI can set the price because the AI is on the interface of the market and the supplier. No? And it is here this platform, this matchmaker platform, and it can set the price. It sees exactly for what market service here the market pays, what price, for what complexity, for what project skills, project management skills, technical skills, compute skills, code skills, whatever. So this here is also giving you here an indication for the right price bracket. So you as a freelancer, if you're not within the price bracket, this is interesting how you will be ranked if the AI still recommends human specialists. Yeah? Now I thought in the strategic outlook now, especially here for Yuma and Upworks, the CEO told us, AI first company. No? And this is interesting because this company is positioned absolutely in a human first market. No? We have companies and we have human AI specialists that use AI, but the human is, if you want, a point of contract too. No? And then I thought, okay, but if the companies also decide after the first touch with AI to go further with AI and maybe they decide to become AI first companies, then in the strategic development here of this matchmaker platform, applying now AI and multi-AI system that learn the market demand, that learn the skills, this is now a very nice strategic positioning of an AI on the interface here of market and supplier. It can continuously learn from new data streams from both sides. It can set the price. It can offer here, if companies need something special, a set of skills that is available currently. It might fail to offer skills that are brand new, that are absolutely advanced, that nobody offers here on the supply side. And then, so there is a market dynamic, an innovation dynamic. I'm absolutely interested in exploring more. This is just after my first morning coffee. Waking up, I just had some thoughts and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. It is not about AI research, it is about research implementation in the industry. Maybe you find yourself here as a small company, you want to hire a freelancer, or maybe you want to become a freelancer and offer your knowledge, your skills, your services to the marketplace. So maybe you are interested, hey, what is happening currently here? So great, Bloomberg provided some further insights. And then if you think even further in the future, you will see that an AI first company and an AI first, let's say, consulting platform, that the prime contract will be between those AI first entities, no? And only when the AI itself has not the knowledge and has not been trained on a particular knowledge, then the AI will contact maybe human specialist to perform subtasks that are so advanced that the AI itself is not able to do it. But it would be an interesting constellation if an AI first company hires an AI first platform, an AI, to do the work. And then the humans will be hired by this AI platform because they do not have access anymore to the AI first companies. So, market dynamic, absolutely interesting, absolutely fascinating. What an interesting marketplace to apply AI. And then I decided, okay, so let's have a first look at the web pages. I just browsed here for 2-3 minutes because this was just here after the interview of the CEO. And now I moved into the internet. I wanted to see more. And first, Upwork. And I said, hey, what are alternatives? No? And there's a beautiful June 23rd publication, 20 plus best freelance websites for finding online work in 2025. This is by Upwork. And what a coincidence. Upwork ranks itself at number 1. But never mind. Just want to give you opportunities and other ideas so that you see, oh, there are a lot of other platforms. I was not aware that there are 20 plus platforms. I've heard about Fiverr. I've heard, LinkedIn, okay, not really. Freelancer, yeah. I was totally amazed here to learn about number 2, top talent here. That they have an extreme strict selection process and only the top 1% that applies are even accepted on this platform. Very interesting. And then, staying with Upwork, I just have here some real nice information. How I would hire here, freelancer here for particular work that I have. I ask somebody to do. Sign up, post a job, shortlist the talent, interview the talent, hire the talent. 5 easy steps. Really simple, good information. I don't know if they're still number 1 here in this matchmaking platform, but you see they have some experience in this, what they do. I talked about here cost and what are your, let's say, professional prices. You can go with an hourly rate. And what I like for my particular topic in the section, industry section that I'm looking here for expert, if you go there and they tell, and I say, okay, I'm looking here in this example, $20 per hour to $30 an hour. And they tell me here from Upwork, professional tend to charge $15 to $30 an hour for mobile app development project like yours. And if you go for an expert, if you have a PhD in the human label, then they might charge higher rates. So you see, they also provide you here with a price guidance. So you can put your price in. If you overpay the market price, great, but they give you at least a price bracket, what your service. And if you are a freelancer, you can position yourself here or just have a look what your service and your qualification and whatever you can do, what they would here offer you as a market price recommendation. Of course, you are special and you are the best, but it's good to have here kind of a financial benchmark from the market side. And I was surprised if I went here, find a talent. So you have the marketplace, great. Then you can buy predefined projects. Now this is interesting. I thought, hey, this was also my thought. And then get advice from an industry expert. So they already moved into consultations. So today's interview with the CEO was really up to the date. But I would say, let's go live. And I'm looking now in my particular area that I'm looking for support, a second brain, maybe a third brain here. Let's have a look. Let's go live and let's do here a search process. So let's see, here we are, Upwork. I'm looking for talent. I'm looking here for new freelancer. So skills, I go, freelancers, I go with freelancers, only the 1 agencies. And then I say data science. And then data science, AI and machine learning. Yeah, AI and machine learning, here we are. How many people do we have? So wait a minute. I'm freelancer, data science, and subcategory AI and machine learning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it? 5 people can do machine learning? That's I must make a mistake. Sorry, my mistake. Subcategory AI and machine learning. Subcategory. Further. No. AI and machine learning? Generative AI modeling. Okay. Generative. Yeah. Okay, reinforcement learning, yeah. Model integration, pre-training, yeah, absolutely. Type to see more, what, that's it? Okay, so, yeah, those 3 were the jobs. No, there are no results that match your search. Are you joking? I'm looking for talent. I have a free search. I have all the freelancer in the world. category data science, subcategory AI and machine learning, specialty AI, reinforcement learning, AI model integration and pre-training of AI models. Nobody is offering anything at all. Hey, AI community, I didn't know about your specialization, but maybe if you're interested here to find a new market opportunity, maybe you are the first here to offer your services globally if you're interested at all. This is just one example. As always, you judge where you want to go, what you want to connect to, where you want to offer your services. But I think if companies are looking for those talents, I think maybe the AI community can help. If you're interested in this crazy kind of videos, hey, why not subscribe? And I see you in the next one.